Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are officially resetting the house for back to school. Christmas break is over and I want to get the kids reset so that first morning when they have to get up and get ready for school, we aren't scrambling. If you're new here, my name is Nicholsen and I'd love to do all things homemaking. I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you're returning, it is so great to see you. I am so excited to be sharing another year with you all here on YouTube and I cannot wait to jump right into it. Okay guys, let's go. The first thing I want to do is reset the pantry for all the things the kids need. I always let them pick out their fun cereals for going back to school, so I did that with them. I also made a really great checklist. If you'd like to check it out, it will be linked down below. I will also cut and paste it into the description if you guys just want kind of a reset as a mom or anyone who is taking care of children. It's a really great way to kind of like get the shoes organized, backpacks, clothing, uniforms if you have those, and things like that. So to get started, I am going to just restock all of our cereals. Now that I have some breakfast options ready to go, I always like to keep things like oatmeal and different cereals and a ton of pancake mix for making pancakes and waffles ready to go. I do meal plan and oftentimes we make a warm breakfast for the kids, but it doesn't happen every single day. So I like to keep cereal in there. And to be honest, I feel like the kids come home from school and always want to have a bowl of cereal. So the next thing I want to do is put away any dried snacks. These are my grab and go snacks, things that, you know, if I don't have time to make the kids a full lunch, they can always come in here and grab little snacks for their recesses and sports and activities like that. I also love keeping this stocked for all the kids in the neighborhood that come over to the house. If they need to grab a snack, I always want them to feel welcome to do so. We love this seaweed. It's really yummy. I promise you, before I even finished filming this video, half of these were gone. My kids eat through them. I really need to put them up higher, but they are a healthy choice, so I don't mind. I also like to add graham crackers and other types of crackers to the kids' lunches, so I'm going to put those in here as well so I can grab them while I'm prepping lunch. Typically in the kids' bento boxes, I do all fresh whole foods and then I will add in snacks. So anything that is more of like a cookie, crackers, pretzels, things like that. Now that I have everything pretty organized, I'm just going to add it back into the pantry. I will be gutting this pantry and changing the way it functions, so definitely hit the subscribe button if you like home DIY projects. We're also building a 20-foot fireplace and so many other projects around this house. It's a really fun house to work on projects with. The other thing I needed to do was put some Capri Suns in here so they are grab and go ready for kids' lunches. I usually use a different brand, but lately it's always sold out, so we've just been going with this one recently. I also have some snacks for work that I can grab. I love like those quick ready-made tunas or any type of protein. I always kind of keep there so I can grab it. But here is everything for the week ahead. All we have to do is make the kids bento boxes so they can come in and grab 2 snacks and a juice if they want. There's always a water in their lunch as well. And then here is the breakfast options that I always keep in the space. The next thing we need to do is tackle the refrigerator. I already have a huge restocking video coming out with all of my fresh foods. I also have realized how hard it's been for me not meal planning. I'm really off my schedule. So we will be doing all meal planning and prep on Sundays. That way I can be really organized during the week. This is going to be probably one of the most challenging years professionally that I've ever had. So the more I can prep and get organized, the better. I know that Christmas just ended, but I saw these beautiful little pics at Target and I was just really excited to get them put out. So I decided to just add them to a nice vase and just start to bring in the sweet subtlety of the spring season. The kind of decor style I'm going for this house is French, kind of a French antique farmhouse. It's going to be really beautiful, not like a modern farmhouse, but I can't wait to show you guys how it all comes together. The next thing I want to do is make sure that we have all the vitamins the kids need. I order my kids' vitamins all from Amazon, and I love the brand Mary Ruth. I think I've shared this many times on my channel, but it's my vitamin of choice for the kids. But they have one of the most awesome things. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but they actually make a liquid vitamin, which is so great. I have 2 little kids that don't always like to take their vitamins. The gummies are great for kids, and their sleep non-melatonin gummies are so incredible. When I have kids that are going crazy, especially after coming off of the high of Christmas, this has been great. I also love their Coconut Dream. This is a nighttime. You give it to the kids about maybe an hour before bedtime, and they're when they brush their teeth. It's a great routine if your kids are just really hyper and just need to calm down. It's a really great organic alternative. And then the other things I like are their multivitamins. And for my 2 that don't care for the vitamins, I love the liquid vitamins. It is incredible. You can also make mocktails with this, you guys. I will link that down below. But if you want to check it out, they are offering us 20% off with the code down below. All you have to do is go to Amazon. I'll put an Amazon link to the actual vitamins that I like. I also love this multivitamin you can add to orange juice in the morning. If you do have a child that doesn't care for the gummies, it's a great alternative there as well. Here are what they look like. They're very small, super delicious. I love the Coconut Dream Cream. It is so good. You guys have to check it out. And those sleeping beans are life-changing. I actually took it on my trip to Arizona recently, and I had one every night, and it helped me get a great night's sleep. If you guys, again, want to check it out, using code MRO Lauren N, and you can start a new routine for your kids. It's so easy to keep all of their multivitamins just out and encourage them to take them every day. Thank you to Mary Ruth for sponsoring this portion of today's video and providing a healthy alternative for my kids who don't love to take their vitamins. The next thing I need to do is go through all the kids' backpacks. Since all of our kids have finished the first half of the school year, I like to replenish things like lined paper, highlighters, pencils, and I usually keep their checklist from the beginning of the year, and I just feel like if the kids' stuff is cleaned out and ready to go, it'll be less stressful for them. I was super excited to see that one of my kids left some slime at the end of the year in this backpack. Thankfully, it came off very easily. I just had to pull it all off. But imagine getting to school and having this big mess here. I wanted to take the time to make sure the kids got all the junk out and really got them focused on finishing the rest of the school year strong. The other reason I like to do this is I know what it takes for a teacher to have to stop class and help another child get organized. And I don't just do it for the kids, I do it for the teachers because they do so much to nurture our children. And I just want to make our kids as less of a complicated issue in the classroom as possible. And that starts with being organized and prepared. Speaking of organized and prepared, I wanted to go through all of our kids' sport cups. I like to use these Starbucks drinking cups. So do my kids on the weekends. And then they have Stanleys for school. They love these things. And I guess they're great. They keep the ice nice and cold all day. So I wanted to go through. I realized I was missing a lot of the Stanley straw, so I reordered a replacement set from Amazon, and some of these had just kind of either missing parts or they just are really old. So I went ahead and recycled those, and here are all the different cups that we have. I wanted to get really organized with the kids' bento boxes and just make sure that when it comes to those early morning routines of making lunches and getting the kids ready to go, I had everything I needed. I also realized I needed to kind of like edit down some of this stuff. We'll do that in a later video. I had a lot to do. The next stop was to head up to the kids' bathrooms and get this totally clean. I probably restock their bathrooms 3 times a year with things like hair things, deodorant, hair products, toothpaste, toothbrush, all that. And I wanted to take some time and just really dial this in. While I was doing the girls' room, my oldest son was doing the boys' bathroom, so that cut down a little bit of the work for me. But for here, I just want to add in a new thing of toothpaste and some new toothbrushes. I like these little self-flossing sticks. It makes it really easy for the kids to floss. And then I want to add some extra toothbrushes in here for when friends come over. As the kids head back to school, there will be lots more sleepovers. So I always like to have a little extra on hand in case one of the kids that come over do forget their toothbrush. So I have those. The other thing I like to always make sure we're stocked up on are lots of hair things. There's different kinds of hair things for different hairstyles. And then my oldest daughter does use big kid floss. So I added that as well. But this is all the stuff I feel like they need for their face to keep them clean, toothbrushes for themselves, their friends, and hair things. Down below, I have all their bows and barrettes and bobby pins. So I just wanted to go through all this. It kind of got out of control during the last part of the school year. So we're just going to kind of organize all of this so it makes it a lot easier. A lot of times this is where I come in the morning to help them do their hair, and I just, it really is stressful, even for me, to be trying to find the pieces I need to get their hair done, their brushes, and hair things, and whatever I need, a hair softener. And so now that everything's organized, it will make our mornings less stressful. There's nothing worse than getting in the car to head to school and you're frustrated, sometimes crying. So for me as a mom, I want to create a calming environment for the kids each day as they prepare to head off to school. Here is how the drawers turned out, nice and ready to go, and we are going to hit the ground running. The kids have all laid out their clothes. This is my youngest son. He added his pants, his top, and his sweater. I hope this got you guys inspired and excited to head off back to school with the kids. If you need any tips, I put a list of really great ways to get the house organized for back to school. I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video real soon. Bye!